wisely now is backing away completely.
That would have been a kill for Kuban if he went in with that ignite up, and now Darian's actually sticking around as Diamond comes in, the flash top misses!
Wow, Darian taking a lot of damage and will go down for this one. That's a massive miscalculation coming out of Gambit, and Diamond, I'm sure, is wondering what just happened there.
So Gambit, in the meantime, gonna go for Dragon here. As Diamond is all alone standing on top of a ward from Meet Your Makers here, but no one's really reacting. Makash is sticking around, but he won't be able to outsmite Diamond, who's level 9.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine so. Put that disclaimer in there. Alexic actually coming around the back now as well. So this is going to be a dragon for Gambit, but we are going to see the push going in. Charu is down on this bottom side. And where is Alex? He's actually still doing the blue buff. He's not actually joined the party. Genja right now is focusing Libic at the backside. A little bit messy, but Libic is going to die. I think it was the arcane shift that finished it off there for Genja as he continued to push through. Here comes Alex. They get the kill on towards Makla, and they're not done just yet. The focus comes down towards Makata. Nice stun card. Will probably save his life from that one. Makata walks away, and right now though Gambit have that turret open for the taking.
Wait, but in the meantime, Dragon being started up here. They're staying on top of a ward, and they actually might be baiting Meet Your Makers in for a fight.
Well, it's down to half HP right now. Shen, of course, can get involved. Twisted Fate in the top lane can as well because he's got teleporters. We are going to see them going. Libic going to get popped down here as the box goes down. There is a chain of corruption, and the damage is good here for Meet Your Makers. They've already taken down Darker. There's the Fiddlesticks ultimate coming in. Alexic has died at the backside. Let's see if they can get on towards Diamond as well on the bottom side. Twisted Fate is there. He's going to try and finish off Genja. Not sure if he can actually win this fight right now. Maybe that Seeker's arm guard with the armor is going to be enough for him. A stun goes down. There is the fear as well. He's getting his life sucked away from him. And he's going to survive it there. Flashes away from the backside. Oh, here comes Destiny, and he is a dead man.
Oh, crazy. Man, that was so close for him. And I guarantee when Libic was fearing him, it sounded to me, he's like, come on, let me have control of my character for 1 second, please. As the rest of Meet Your Makers, though, are going to push this middle turret, getting 3 kills, 0 deaths. A little bit surprising considering how fed Alex was, but that exhaust coming out of Libic was so perfect. Not to mention the stun that came out of Kuban right after that. It just locked him down, and he just died.
Right now, we are approaching 100.
Oh, Libic, you're dead.
Oh, Libic's going to get killed here. He's going to get splattered here in a second as Alexic will try and get away from this one. He's going to get hit by the depth charge. Are they going to be able to finish him off? He'll flash backwards. Kuban flash. Zonya's in there as well. Darian actually coming around the side here. And look at the damage he's putting out on towards Kuban. He may pay the price for it with his life from this as well as he gets slowed and finished off by Makla.
Darker does a lantern a little bit too late. Wasn't in the right position, but they did say, well, I was about to say they saved Alex as he's actually going to die here instead.
Yeah, really strong dredge line coming out there from Makata. Alex maybe staying a little bit too late with that one. That will be 2 kills in a row coming out for Meet Your Makers. Well, the gold is still staying even, but those kills starting to be spread more around the team here. We see, 1 in there for Makata, his first of the game. Now up to 5 for Makla, and that spread is looking really, really nice for them. And the problem is if Alex can't get kills onto more than the support there. I mean, it is a big kill onto the support, don't get me wrong with that one, but they probably need more from it. As we are going to see Darker getting locked up here. He's not going to escape. It's Charu that finishes off with a red card. Diamond coming in from around the side, but he needs to be a little bit careful of his own here. Actually, Blade of the Ruin King was used onto him. He gets stunned up here, and he's finished off by the wild cards of Charu. We did see Charu actually walking away. It looked like Darian was going to try and come down to him. Didn't in the end. Here we go then. He's picked up there by Meet Your Makers as they drag Diamond into this one. There are 4 men there though from Gambit, so they need to be careful here, Meet Your Makers. Darian at the front line can't quite get in there to land a clutch taunt and actually use the Shadow Dash to get away. Darker going to be pinned down here though on that backside. Going to find it hard to get away from the likes of Nautilus, but does fire the box in there. Now it's Darian that gets stunned up. True Shot Barrage comes over. Makla going very low. And now Alexic getting into the fight as well. Makata very low. Makla will die. Makata will die. There's the stun cards coming out of Charu, but they managed to follow in. It's a double kill coming down. 2 men left up here for Meet Your Makers. They're going to have to flash off as well. And Gambit with a great fight there that was... Meet Your Makers kind of dripped into that fight 1 by 1 and made it easier for Gambit.
And we always talk about with Gambit, if you give them a finger, they'll take your whole arm. That honestly might have been the mistake that Meet Your Makers made, or just a great plan of Gambit to pretty much turn the game around for them, because they're going to get Baron off of this, unless I believe Libic is the only one around the vicinity to kind of steal it away. And with that, they should be able to push, should be able to get inhibitor to it, because they have a tanky enough front line that they can just sit there and siege turrets down.
Well, Fiddlesticks with a jumping Baron Pit would be a spectacular way to steal it, but he's not got his ultimate available anyway, so that doesn't really matter. So yeah, And now Alex is trying to push out this top lane. Pretty low is that turret right now. In the end, decides, I'm gonna back away from this one. He's got a Zhonya's, chances of me killing him. Gotta hate it when that happens. The stray wild card just coming through. And actually, looks like Alex is gonna go for the turret after all that. And now he goes in towards Charu, who is gonna use that Zhonya's. And now all of a sudden, Alex finds himself in a little bit of danger. Charu going very low here from Darian at the backside. The stun card comes onto him, and he's now chasing in. Is he gonna be able to land the final shot? Charu is, it dies to the Sunfire Cape in the end that got in range of him. Gets feared back towards their turret. But look how tanky he is, and there's a lantern over the wall. Dark are going to bring him to safety. Now Gambit are going to try and push through onto this Indian turret.
And they have Charu down, so I mean, it's only up to Kuban to really defend it here, and they're just going to face tank it. They don't have minions, they're actually a long ways away. But with the damage to take hits out of them, to take that down, they're going to take an inhibitor. And keep in mind, they had Baron.
Yeah,
they have it still.
They still have Baron, yeah, that's going to be regenning them up there as see the silence. Gonna be knocking through Gambit, but they will be backing off from that one anyway. So, you know, death for Alex Ich in that top lane. Committed to it there, did Meet Your Makers. He didn't die.
He didn't even die.
Did he back away?
Yeah, they let him run away.
Okay.
So they, no deaths, got an inhibitor off of it.
There you go then.
I know, I was amazed at you where I was like, watch, I was like, really? They're not gonna go for a kill on him? And ended up happening that way. So now he has a GA available. And they're going to get a second inhibitor.
Gets away, and they get the inhibitor turret here, and it's going to be another one for them as we see him going on towards Livik. That death mark is going to finish off Livik as the true shot barrage from Genja comes in to maybe try and finish that one off, but they go now on towards Makla. The hook lands onto Charu. In comes the box from Darker. Not quite got what it takes to finish off as Alex goes in to try to get the finisher. They do finish him off. It's Darker that gets that one. Alex is actually going to be hit underneath the turret. Goes back, picks up the lantern, and once again will survive. Of course, he does have GA now to get himself, or he wouldn't have died anyway.
Baron to finish the game out, but we'll see if that's actually going to happen.
They're at least going to be taking this dragon. Every bit of gold extra that they can have as Alex going to get feared in here on towards Livik. Where's he going to go? In on towards Charu. There's the exhaust coming down. That's going to hinder him a little bit, but he's got that GA. He's going to be coming back up here in just a second. There's the lantern, and he manages to get back, and there's the rest of Gambit. Makata now the one in trouble. Livik going to dive over into the rest of the team. There is Kuban as well. He's putting down good damage, uses the Zhonya's. Can they actually lock him up afterwards? Darker here, going to get spread to by that chain of corruption to lock him down. Darian is finally going low, but still survives as Charu comes in there with those home guards on the teleport onto that pink ward. Genja fancies his chances here in a 1v1, and in the end, that's just a 1-for-1, and it's not over just yet. Charu gonna be using that Zhonya's hourglass, and he is gonna go down. Darian does die in the end.
Crazy stuff, Joe. I mean, that was all started with Alex diving in.
Destiny down, it actually hinders Meet Your Makers at this point, as we are going to see Makata face check straight in on top of them. Not really the target they want to go for, though, as Livik is going to get pulled in there by the hook. The true shot barrage comes across. Livik not going to escape. Darker gets that kill, and that's going to open the floodgates here for Gambit.
That's going to at least be both inhibitors, and actually might be the game. I'm not sure if they're going to go for that third top turret at the top side of the map, but as I said, Alex is going to go up there and split push it himself, and Livik, I mean, he wasn't offering too much in these fights, but he obviously wasn't doing nothing because the fear and the silence is Darren already getting very low here. Let's be very careful. Alex still coming in from the side. He's trying to go straight for Mackler or even Charu here, but Meet Your Makers, they need to just hold on as long as possible.
Presence of Alex Ich alone there has won them that inhibitor. Meet Your Makers didn't want to get involved in it as a stun card comes out. Alex Ich already pretty far away from things. The minions were bearing down onto that inhibitor turret as well. They almost lost that, but crucially, they've held it here, which still means that not all three are down, and that's when, you know, it just becomes almost impossible to hold with those super minions coming through. Baron, though, is going to be the target here for Gambit. Can't see what Meet Your Makers can do to stop that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you have two inhibitors down, so you have the two floodgates of the super minions coming in, but can you stop a Baroned up Gambit when you've already had a hard enough time pretty much beating them without it? That will be all 5 members, most importantly for them, that have it. And they're going to back out, going to buy up a little bit, and go for that last push. It's Darren. 3,000 gold.
Inhibitor turret. And Alex Ich is pushing though.
Exactly. So he's keeping the waves pushed up. He's forcing Storm Meat Breakers to back away, and from that, Gambit should be able to take that last turret down and take the inhibitor as well. And just like you said, the presence of Alex is just scaring away Meet Your Makers, as Charu doesn't even want to get relatively close to him. And even with that good chunk of damage they did to Gambit, look at their health now. Pretty much almost fully healed up because of that Baron buff. And Meet Your Makers has to do that all over again.
So here we go, gonna get in on towards the turret, finished off here. Are they gonna go for the fight now? They go in towards Makata. Alexic has gone in on towards Livic. He's gonna not quite get away. True Shot Barrage caught him in the end. Kubon is right on top of Genja. He pops his Zonya's Hourglass. He's gonna go down from that one. They've killed off Nautilus. It's now all on Charu. Alexic looking like he wants to try and get a kill at the end. Gonna get his GA popped, and Charu is gonna fight head to head here with Genja. Right on top of the fountain, gets a stun card in there. The shield keeping him alive, but the Nexus turrets have gone down. There was the kill in the end as the hook actually lands. And Gambit, after 48 minutes, gonna take down Meet Your Makers.